the risk and compliance in banking alone, there is a 25 to 50 billion opportunity actually by tackling internal complicatedness with a systems-based approach. In our research at BCG, we basically looked over the last decades how external complexity is impacting companies across the economy. And we found that, yes, there is a rise of external complexity, an exponential rise over the last 50 years or so. Complexity has grown based on some indicators we've created. Even more striking is that the amount of internal complicatedness has grown almost 35-fold over the same period of time. So what do we mean by internal complicatedness? It's basically how companies react to external complexity, like new regulations with new processes, procedures, governance setups, decision steps, manual processes and so on. And the impact of this internal complicatedness has obviously created a huge amount of costs and complexity that companies need to address internally. The most effective way to address internal complicatedness without obviously reducing control and increasing risks is to basically work in a systems-based approach. Leveraging new technologies like clouds, generative AI, new software and workflow solutions, basically rethinking processes and overhauling approaches. For example, if you take the amount of controls that have been put in place. With each regulation, layers of controls have been added, and basically taking a step back and rethinking what are the key controls and how can I leverage technology, new ways of working, new processes to focus really on the key controls that are most crucial. Really then helps to reduce complicatedness enormously. This can lead to a huge unlock in terms of cost savings. In the risk and compliance in banking alone, there is a 25 to 50 billion opportunity actually by tackling internal complicatedness with a systems-based approach. These cost savings can then obviously be used to build up more capital, more equity, and then also be redeployed basically, which will then be beneficial not only to the banks but to the economy and to society overall. Strategic partnerships, for example, with software providers, with solutions providers, is one way to leverage a system-based approach to unlock some of the efficiencies. If you think about how can we basically collaborate better and benefit from the scale across the industry, bringing in expertise and experience from a provider that works across banks is a great way to leverage that expertise, especially in non-differentiating activities where you don't want to reinvent the wheel, but actually work with a partner who has done that at several other banks and can benefit from that experience.